Welcome to Tales from the Drum. Quantum, Hex, the Cabinet of Curiosity, Advanced Technomancy, Ponder Stibbons. Put these all together and you have the YouTube version of Tales from the Drum. Specifically, right now, Pratt Chips, Volume 3, Number 1. Buddy, I am the Medieval Gnome, and I am serving up your Pratt chips for today. Kind of like potato chips, you can't eat just one. We will have another book coming up by request, but this week used the good old handy-dandy random number generator again and came up with book number 39. That would be Snuff. And Snuff was published in 2011. And it tells the story of what happens when Sam and Sybil go on a vacation to her estates in the country. Sam Vimes is a city man. Of course, he doesn't like the country. Nevertheless, with pressure from Lord Vetinari, he and Sybil and young Sam head out with Willikins to the aforementioned country estate. What happens, however, is that Sir Terry uses this set up to tackle a couple of very weighty themes, those themes being slavery and racism. The goblins are the vehicle by which these themes are introduced into the book, and indeed it is in Snuff that we first really become acquainted with the goblins, who, as it turns out, are a very remarkable species altogether. Vimes and his young protege, the country constable Feeney Upshot, visit the Goblin Cave and are asked to help the goblins. And what the goblins require help with is the fact that they are being taken captive and taken away to another land where, in fact, it turns out they're being made to grow tobacco. And the local people, the people around the estate, Crundles, by and large, don't see anything wrong with that because they see goblins as being less than human. In other words, they are racist when it comes to goblins. The book culminates in a wild ride down the River Choir in pursuit of the chief miscreant, but it also includes young Sam meeting a woman who becomes his hero, woman who writes children's stories about, among other things, poo. The Elspates wiki notes that Vimes is out of his jurisdiction, out of his depth, out of bacon sandwiches, occasionally snookered and occasionally out of his mind, but not out of guile. So there is your 3-minute look at the book Snuff, and I will be back tomorrow with the person of the book.